Good morning, everyone, and thank you for the introduction, Emily. My name is Jessie Cruise, and I am speaking today on behalf of Young Professionals Connection as the current president. Just as everyone has said, I want to sincerely thank the sponsors of today's event, the Bankers Trust, Eide Bailly, ACS, and the Business Record for hosting. But I also want to thank the other panelists for sharing their important perspectives today as we move forward from the global crisis. What we were asked to do today is speak to the segment of our community we represent, as well as share a hopeful, realistic action to move us forward as a community. Before I want to tell you a little bit about the Young Professionals Connection. YPC is an initiative of the Greater Des Moines Partnership, and we serve just over 550 young professional members in the community. We host a variety of events, but mainly in diversity and culture, professional development, social, and volunteer endeavors. I want to start by sharing a bit of what I've seen from young professionals over the last 9 weeks, but really it can be summed up into one word, and that's resilience. Resilience is defined as being able to withstand difficult conditions. Among the YP population, professionally, I have seen people in a variety of situations. Some are in the unfortunate circumstance of being without work. They were potentially in the process of looking for work. They're having to find creative ways to keep their small business running, or they're now having to double their hours at work to stay above water. Some have families to manage, while others are managing alone in a now quiet downtown apartment. To be honest with you, my gut reaction to the pandemic was to plan and host as many things as I possibly could, while others needed Netflix and relaxing to get through. And I'll be honest, I've done a lot of that too. But ultimately, it comes down to needing to meet people where they are at. Our YP community has done just this, showing grace, patience, and empowering others to get through the pandemic. When I reflect on how much has changed personally and socially for our YP community, I continue to lean on the idea of resiliency. I've seen hundreds attend and connect at a live music event. People are attending virtual game nights and happy hours, and even for some, they're finding the routine again was just a simple win. During this pandemic, silver linings have been the number of how are yous and handwritten notes from new and old friends. I've seen people find deeper, more meaningful ways to connect with those around them, and virtually, of course. But there is a certain euphoria that comes with connection to another person. What if we could expand these deeper relationships within our communities and our professional lives? Well, right now it is impossible to grab a coffee, a lunch, or my personal favorite, a cold beverage. We still have a number of ways to activate new mentor or mentee relationships. Now is a great time to find individuals and groups outside of your community, your social circle, or your industry. Is there a topic or a trend that you want to learn more about? Certainly you can find a coach in that area that would be willing to speak with you and teach you on that new topic or trend. Maybe there's a community organization you've been desiring to learn more about. Now is a great time to reach out to that leader and find them on Facebook and ask for a virtual meetup. When I was preparing for this event, it occurred to me that what we need most right now is someone to lean on that can help coach us through our day-to-day and allow us to think about where we want to be 1 month, 6 months, or even a year from now. And this is true at any level of any organization or at any stage. So this sums up my first challenge for all of you. Seek out a new mentor and utilize this time to find ways to be empowered socially, professionally, and personally. The second part of my challenge is centered around the fact that many of us have had someone inspire us in some way. Maybe it was a family member, a friend, a coworker, peer, or even a community member. And these are the relationships that have gotten us through our most exciting and even potentially our toughest times. So my second challenge to you today is to be that person. I want you to reach out to someone in your network, professional or community, check in, see how they're doing, and ask them if there's anything you can do to help. In summary, our YPs and our community are resilient. Meaningful mentor and mentee relationships are a two-way street. There's learning and positive energy that happens for both parties. And who doesn't want that right now? Thanks so much for having me today.